money in your spirit. And when you have discipline, the money or provision in your spirit will tell you what to do to create it. See, when you are an entrepreneur, you are always on because you are surviving by sensitivity. You're not surviving by what someone is handing you. You are surviving and being maintained by sensitivity. So you are always protecting your consciousness and your mind conversation. You are, that's right, Sherry. You are protecting what you feel, which determines what you say. Because what you feel is what you're saying without talking. Your feeling is what you're speaking without speaking. And so when you're an entrepreneur, you are rich in sensitivity and flow and conversation and relationship. When it rains, you're like, oh, it's still a good day. If it's cold, it's still a good day. You understand? You're not living by sight. You're living by a within. You're living by a flow within. That's the difference between working and being an entrepreneur. It's not just saying, I got a lot of businesses out there. No, it means you are effective in a lot of places and you're creating in a lot of places. You understand what I'm saying? So when you are really flowing in your life, you have to protect your mind and your thought. That's right. Wheels are always turning. That's right. You have to protect your consciousness because you can lose an opportunity with the wrong conversation. You can lose an opportunity or a door if someone speaks ahead of you, if someone speaks for you wrongly. So all of your relationships are important. When you are an entrepreneur in spirit, not just somebody just work and hustle, but when you're an entrepreneur, all of your relationships are provisions. Not that they give you money, but you have to make sure that all of your circles have the right energy and the right flow, because it causes doors to either be open or close. So you have to protect what you say, and you have to protect what you feel, and then you have to make sure the people around you understand the importance of your feelings also. Not just feelings of, I don't want to make you mad. No, everyone knows that every sense in your body, every cell is a provision. God created you. So your brain waves are provisions. Your conversation is a provision. Your sensitivity is a provision. You are the wealth of the divine. You are the wealth of God. The poor will always seek an envelope. But when you are a king, you know your whole life is a magnet for an opportunity. So you're looking at the energy, the rhythm, and the flow. The poor will always seek money, but the rich in life and spirit will seek energy, flows, and rhythms. How many of you guys understand? What's up, Crystal Taylor James? What's up, Booth? What's up, everybody? Yeah, the wealthy understands the power of opportunity, and there is a frequency, and they know how to maximize the frequency. Hey, before I go, they respect that's right. Check this out. All of you, I'm going to give you this exercise, and I'm going to go. I want you to recognize the energy in your home right now. Just recognize the current that's at your apartment, your house, or wherever you live. Is that current worth anything? How you doing, Crystal? You blessed me too. Is that current worth anything? Because if that current is strong enough to move you from complacency and having excuses and procrastination, then that current is worth some currency. Look at the energy in your house. Does it make you tired? Does it make you lazy? Or are you inspired by the current in your house? How many of you understand what I'm saying? Can you feel a current in your home that provokes and compels and provokes excellence and brilliance? Or does that current allowing you to be lazy and a sluggard? Because if you are lazy in your own house, that current is not worth any money. But that current, if it creates, now I'm going to run. If that current is strong enough to create brilliance, and you can start talking to yourself in your house. You can start speaking to yourself in your house. And before you know it, you're on your computer. Before you know it, you're writing ideas. It means you got a rich current in. It means you got a rich current in your house, and that rich current will establish a currency. You understand what I'm saying, Boot? But when you have a poor current in energy in your house, and it's making you lazy and it makes you procrastinate, then you can't put a price on that current in your house, and you will forever be seeking money. But when you become a king, we are kings and priests in the divine, in Christ Jesus. We're kings and priests in this thing. When you have a current in your house that establishes momentum and brilliance and ideas, there are some homes when you're in it, you constantly have ideas. You're in the bed and you get up and you write notes in your phone. It's because you got a wealthy current in your house. Your children is tapping into that current. It's establishing creativity and movement. If you got a pet, the pet is smart. I know what I'm talking. We got a dog at the house, and it's like this dog is a person. This dog, whatever is in that house begins to tap into that current. Some people call it the anointing. She said, Lord, check your current. You better know what's up. The dog starts acting like a person. I know what I'm talking about. This dog knows what's up. When you have how many of you got to recognize your current. When you're a wealthy person, you recognize energy. And that money may not be in the bank. Oh, stop, Crystal. Crystal, my roof. You cut it out. Stop it, Crystal. Crystal, talking about roof. Cut it out. I hear that. You may not even have that cash in your bank, but that current is creating a buoyancy of ideas and understanding. And before you know it, you are just walking in this certain wealth feeling, this certain wealth zone. See, that's the power of wealth. When God says, I give you the power to get it. The power of wealth is not the power to get money, but the power to create a current in an energy zone in your home and in your car and where you're going. And it means it attracts a rhythm and an energy. And when you follow it, when you follow the rhythm and the energy, it begins to give you ideas. And before you know it, the phone is ringing. Before you know it, you're getting a lump sum here. Before you know it, you don't have to pay this. Before you know it, you get a student here. Before you know it, you get a contract here. You understand? But you got to lose your familiar eyes and your familiar skills when you have a current. You can't be convenient and see miracles. You can't live a convenient life and have a miraculous outflow. You have to allow the miraculous to cause you to shift in the way you see and in your work and in how you work. You have to move into some places you've never gone. You have to remove the timidity. You cannot be scared and have a miracle. You cannot be afraid. You have to move forward. There has to be a current in your house. How many of you recognize that do you understand what I'm saying? See if you could put a price tag on the current in your home. This is what we are worth because of the current in this house. How can you determine the price and the wealth of the current? It's how well it takes you from procrastination. How well and how powerful does this current inspire you to move on? Does it allow you to stay lazy, or is it still pouring the ideas? See, when you got a rich current, it won't let you sleep on an idea. It'll wake you up at 4 a.m. and you have to write it down. It won't let you turn over and choose sleep over your power. It won't let you choose sleep. It'll tell you to wake up. You won't have to force yourself. That idea will pound in your spirit till you get up. But if you sleep on the current, you deserve to be poor. If you sleep on the current, you deserve to be limited. See, it's not about the money, because I know people who are poor who got money. I know people who are poor and have money. It's not the money, it's the frequency. Poor in recognition. I'm in poverty when it comes to recognizing the creative stir. I'm in poverty when it comes to recognition. I'm in poverty when it comes to discernment. I got money, but I'm in a comfort zone when it comes to discerning the rhythm in the house. How many of you have a current in your home? And so you can put a price on something because you can look at the value of the current. How do I look at the value of the current? Look at the value of your consistency. Look at the value of all of the excuses you've destroyed. How well can I price the current? Look at how it gets you to flow consistently. Y'all understand what I'm saying? A lot of people say I say stuff they don't understand. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Oh, yeah. So look at your current. See, the poor seek money, but entrepreneurs, we recognize rhythm, flows, and energy. That's our money. That's our provision. I need to go here because we're not looking to make money. We're looking to make change. We're looking to make transformation. We're creating legacy. We're creating a rhythm. Money is good. Believe me now. If you want to send some, I'm going to take it. If you send it, I'm going to take it. Okay, if you send it, I'm going to receive it. I'm going to lay down on it, and I'm going to love it. You understand what I'm saying? But you're looking for a legacy. You're looking to create a legacy now. You're looking to create a legacy. That's what you're trying to do. Don't say, I was going to send you the money, but since you want legacy, I'm not going to. No, send it. Don't say, I was about to send you something, Dr. Fizer, but since you want legacy. No, you go ahead and send it. You hear what I'm saying, Chris Fountain? You hear what I'm saying? Chris will say, you're making great. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. You send it. Yeah, don't say I'm going to let you have a legacy instead. No, I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat. You understand? But that's what you have to do, guys, because you're kings, you're priests. You're walking in the divine now, and our thinking needs to be upgraded. Not just thinking about getting out of sin now. See, we got to stop just thinking about we got to get out of sin and cussing. No, your thinking and your recognition power has to upgrade and update itself. We need to stop thinking what we're going to do for the service. No, update your perspective and your zone. What's the price? What's the price of the current in my house? That determines your wealth. That determines what people will invest in you. That's right, of paying the next bill. That's right. No, that determines the drawing power that people will connect to you on to answer questions. They invest in you according to the current in your house. How you doing, Anthony and Nikayla and Daryl and Chris and everybody? Sherry, Jason, Kathy, everybody. Yeah, look. Let's look. And I'm going to let you go. What's the current in your home? How much is it, Anthony? How much should you be paid? Because the current in your free time determines if you're going to get investments or live free. The current is what's the laid back energy in this house when I'm not trying to do nothing. You know the current when you're not trying to do anything. What's the current that's just resonating in my house? I'm not trying to do nothing and it's making me do something. I'm here chilling and it's giving me ideas. I'm in here just laying back and it's moving me to something. You know when you have a rich atmosphere. How many of you have a rich atmosphere in your home? How many of you have one in your car when you're driving? How many of you have one? How many understand me? Yeah. All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, I love this. I love this. I love this. I love this. Because that's what the Father is inspiring all of us to do, is to update the way we feel and update the way we think. Because you speak what you're feeling. You don't speak with your mouth. You speak with your heart. Your heart, life and death is in the power of the tongue. This isn't the tongue. This is the tongue. Life and death is in the power of how you feel about yourself. Not in what you say, but in what you say and how you feel. And then I speak how I feel. Life and death is in the power of what I'm sensible about and my sensitivity. Life and death is not just in what I talk, but in what I walk and what's motivating me to move. And when I feel bad, that's a talk.